Hey family, so I'm back with part 2 of One Date, One Vision, and One Clue. Now you remember God gave me that on August the 1st, and he said in 9 days from now, and he didn't tell me what will happen in 9 days from now. Well, he did, but I couldn't wake up out of the sleep fast enough to retain the information. Let me be clear on that. But I remember I wrote it down and I said it was easy to keep up because 9 days from now will be August the 9th. Well, today is August the 9th. Now, remember the next thing he showed me was a vision of a skin rash that was coming out where the government was toting some spray. And he was telling me to tell the people don't use the spray or things like that. Now, today, China has come out with a new viral infection. As you can see, the date of this post is August the 9th, 2022. It says the LayV new virus found in humans in China study. It says scientists said they were unable to find evidence for human-to-human transmission of the virus. A new virus known as the Langia, I'm sorry about that, the Henipavirus, has been found in 35 patients in China. A new correspondence from Chinese and Singaporean scientists published in the New England Journal of Medicine revealed on Thursday. The virus is a Henipavirus and is a relative of the Hendra and the Nymphovirus, which are already known to infect humans and cause fatal diseases. The virus is most closely related to the Mojang Henipavirus. 26 of the patients were infected only with LayV and suffered from fever, fatigue, coughing, anorexia, muscle aches, and pain, nausea, headache, and vomiting, as well as thrombocytopenia, which is low blood platelet count, and leukopenia, which is the low white blood cell count, and impaired liver and kidney functions. Now, am I saying this is what the Lord showed me that was coming out on the 9th, or this what he meant by what was coming out on the 9th? No, I'm not saying that, but what I'm definitely saying is I'm giving this the side eye for the simple fact that he told me August the 9th. Today is the 9th, and this thing came out, and people are talking about it, and it's just so peculiar. Everything always starts in China, and everything always starts from some type of animal. But I've been doing some digging, and this is what I found.
China has discovered a new, potentially fatal virus within its borders, which experts say could trigger yet another pandemic. The Langya Henipavirus, referred to as Langya, has already infected 35 people, according to Taiwan Centers for Disease Control. It's in the same family as the Hendra virus and Nipah virus. While none of the patients have died or suffered serious illness, it's a virus that hasn't infected human beings prior to this outbreak, so there are a lot of unknowns. Being under the Henipavirus umbrella, it has the potential to do some serious damage. WHO data classifies Henipavirus with a 40 to 75% fatality rate. The symptoms might look all too familiar: fever, headache, cough, fatigue, etc. A report by the New England Journal of Medicine says the infected patients had a history of being in contact with animals. However, it's now possible the virus has already been transmitted from human to human.
Okay, so you just watched the video. I apologize for the poor quality. I just wanted to hurry up and get this information to you so that you can do your own research and pray about this and see what it is that's going on. Now, it said that it was closely related to the Nipah virus also, and that virus has a movie about it from 2018. You can find that on Amazon Prime. It says the synopsis of the movie based on real events during the 2018 Nipah virus outbreak in Kerala. The plot is set in and follows the various stages of the pandemic. And then you could just push that to read a little bit more about that. It was just interesting that it had a real life documentary about this, because this have occurred in India already. And funny that this outbreak is in Israel. So just wanted to share that little tidbit. Also, it says the outbreak of the deadly virus, namely Nipah virus, has been first discovered in Malaysia in 1988. The later outbreak was recorded in Bangladesh and India. The natural host of this virus is found to be fruit bats, which was the same for the other virus that we can't say. From the fruit bats, the virus gets transferred to fruits and vegetables and animals also. Mainly pigs are the ones which easily get infected due to the virus. The fatality rate is very high due to this virus. No vaccine has been yet developed which can cure human infection. And this article, the development of the Nipah virus from 1998 to 2018 is studied, and current developments, preventative measures have been studied in order to prevent the future of outbreaks. Now, I think I stumbled up on a motive why all this is happening. This is talking about countries overtaking another country and how they don't really want to use a nuke because that would destroy everything. So this is what it says. It says, therefore, any country will not take the risk of using nuclear weapons to destroy their enemy nation. However, in order to take revenge, now the countries are using biological agents to destroy their competitor country. This act is known as bioterrorism. Bioterrorism attack can be defined as the purposeful release of viruses, bacteria, or other biological agents which causes ultimate death and are further transmitted to other organisms. The main reason of spreading bioterrorism attack is to affect the productivity of the country, which will lead to economic breakdown. The major pathogens which are used as biological weapon are anthrax, plague, eunuch, encephalitis virus, etc. Recently, a few years back, one new brain-damaging virus was discovered, which, although was a natural phenomenon, emergence, but many scientists considered it as a biological weapon named virus. So now it also said it was related to the Hendra virus, which, as you can see, is the exact same picture for this new virus that just came out. It says right now it's unclear if the virus can pass from human to human. It says scientists added that they were unable to find evidence for human-to-human transmission of the virus, although such transmission has been reported for the Nipah virus, and the sample size collected by the scientists was too small to determine the status of human-to-human transmission. There was no close contact or common exposure history among the patients. One of the side effects was thrombocytopenia. So I was able to find this picture that looks like some type of skin rash, but I think it's like the blood underneath the skin that is making it look like that. I'm not really sure. I'm not a doctor. But what I do know is this: if the government comes out with any type of spray to treat whatever is coming down the pipeline, whether it be this or whether it be something else, whether it be some type of cream, I'm not using it. The Lord said, tell them not to use that, but to pray to God for help, and He will help us. Now, something I thought was peculiar. It says, after the correspondence was published, Taiwan's Center for Disease Control announced that it was monitoring the development of this new virus and would establish a standardized procedure for domestic laboratories to conduct genome sequencing and strengthen its surveillance. After I found that peculiar because you know how the article was saying that if a country wants to just attack you, instead of using a nuke and destroying the whole country, which they want to possess the minerals and all the goods, they'll just enact a disease. And then, China has its in for the U.S. because Nancy just went over there. And so I don't know, the timing of all this just seems a little bit off to me. This just made me wonder, was this what the Lord was referring to as the Bolshevik Revolution in the one date, one vision, and one clue video? He gave that date, he gave the virus, and he gave the Bolshevik Revolution. And if China invades America by first weakening us with the disease, well, it will be easy to just attack the sick people. And so that's basically what that post was saying, and that is a motive for bioterrorism. They want revenge. I can see that being a plausible motive. I'm not saying that that's the actual reason, but it's just a plausible motive to me.
The inference to draw on from your comment is that my going there is problematic. I think what the president was saying is maybe the military was afraid our plane would get shot down or something like that.